can't act very often.
Yeah. Yeah, it's London Planespotting. Yeah. Good morning all, welcome to London City Airport. Lewis here from London Planespotting. Hope you are all good. We start off today with a KLM arrival and a Swiss A220 departure heading off to Zurich. It's an absolutely beautiful day today. Currently watching Swiss 461. Hope everyone's good. Good morning, Carl. Hope you're good. Hopefully you can hear me all good and just all checked all good. Here we go. First departure of today's show. Climb. Right, KLM. Just going to stand, looks like stand 9. Oh no, stand 8 today. We'll get to the chat in a moment. Welcome to everyone who's joined us. Don't forget to hit that like button. There we go, all parked up. Give me 2 secs, folks. I'm going to pause it just for a moment. I'm just going to lower the bit rate because it's showing us a couple of frame losses, so I'm just going to lower bit rate slightly. So it's going to be a slight pause. Oh, hang on, no, we'll carry on because they didn't line up properly. They're sticking out a little bit, so we're going back round for another try with parking. That's the thing here at City Airport, you've got to get parking right. It's so tight. City Airport, you've got to get. Back onto the runway. Turn around there.
You can zoom into that. Zoom. It's 8:38.
If I'm we're going to Heathrow?
No, it's going to Dubai.
Oh, right.
How much extra?
200.
200.
Yeah, there we go. Very hazy morning today. There we go. KLM has just parked out. Well, we're going to quickly pause for a minute while I just sort out the bit rate because it is a little bit too high. And I think a couple of you are going to get some freezes. So just 2 minutes, folks. Not even that. A minute or so. Okay, we should be back. I think everything should be stable. Let's just check. There we go. I think we're good. Are we good on the chat? Right, good morning, Cole. Hope everyone is good. Emma, morning to you. Tom from Departure Lounge, good morning. Says a very good morning, one and all. Wendy, good morning. Brandon Hunter, welcome to you. Apologies if I said that wrong. David, good morning as well. Hope you are good. Wendy, enjoying the KLM. Alan Lee, welcome to you. Susan, welcome along. Good morning. Alan Lee, watching from Newcastle. Elizabeth, welcome to you. Good morning. Hope you are well. And Daz, welcome to you as well. Morning to you. We are expecting Lee today as well, possibly to join us. Last time I spoke to him, he said he was going to try and make it, so we might have Lee present with us today. But everyone was good. We started a little bit early. I say normally it just sort of starts kicking off the second part of the morning here. City's Rangers out as well. Do like the fact that they've got the same car as me. Just not in the same colours. But I'd prefer their colours than my car colours. Are they doing a check? Let's have a look. I think it might be doing a check. taking photographs. Why not? Why not this morning anyway? Right, they're offloading the city. We have a city hopper. Yeah, this is normally a quick turnaround as well. It's a very popular flight, this one. Yeah, it's coming in now. It's coming third. Very popular flight. Amsterdam flight, or the route. It's the most flown here from London City. So everyone who has just joined us, don't forget to hit that like button. Hope everyone is good. Give you all a walkie welcome. Okay, inbound next. The City Flight Amsterdam flight. This is the Embraer 190. Today with Sea Flyer 96 Alpha. I don't think the radio, hang on. There we go.
96 Alpha. 96 Alpha, City Tower, good morning. Wind 090 degrees, 9 knots, runway 09, square door. 09, please land 596 Alpha.
There we go, clearance already given. What a beautiful skyline London is today. We'll show that later on in the show. But there is our star of the show so far at this moment in time. That is the Amsterdam flight, another Amsterdam flight. This time with City Flyer. Michael, good morning to you. Hope you're good. Good to hear from you, buddy. So, hope everyone's morning's well. Any plans for today? The sun is really strong today in this westerly conditions here, so it's pointing towards us, so you get quite a strong beam. Still look good although on the morning. Canal, welcome to you. Good morning. So we're on 09 operations today, which means that when they do line up, we get to see them parallel to the airport. So when they turn up here, you can see it first. We do show it to you, and then Saturdays is always starting to grow here now, which is great to see. Summer's going to be really interesting if we get closer to that summer period. Passengers offloading for the Glasgow flight. This is one we can see at the moment. Looks like they've actually finished offloading. Such a strong sun today. I think it's going to be 6 is our gate today for the Amsterdam flight. No, it's 5.
Go, sit up. Sit up.
The marshal confused me there.
Up.
I was looking at the wrong marshal. I thought it was the first one. It was the second one. Let's watch this. It's right in front of us actually. Let's just enjoy that. Totally loving these weather vibes, really am. Got a KLM 777 above us somewhere. Oh, there she is. See if we can get her when she goes past. Quite high up. Michael says I was at London City doing some timed pictures with my camera and tripod last week, Wednesday evening. Very enjoyable at London City, Lewis. Yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it. You don't realise how busy it can get here. Michael, you have to post the pictures if you want on the community page. It'd be great to see them over on Facebook. That is what the community page is for. Not just to promote us, but also for you guys to show your work. That's actually cheap. £7.60, £6.70. Sorry, Michael, for fish and chips. Christ. Yeah, pay more than that normally. I think a bag of chips and a bag of chips and fish normally is about £9, I think, an hour. It's ridiculous, but I don't have it that much. And it's not as good. Really isn't. There ain't really much of a decent fish and chips around here at a good price. Went to Where did I go the other day? Like a couple weeks back. For work. And Scarborough, that was it. I went around Scarborough and Skegness. Oh, now they know how to do some fish and chips. Oh, Helvetic Show is cancelled, is it? Wonder why. So it is. That must be a technical issue then, Carl. That was showing as delayed last time I looked. Swiss are getting quite bad for cancellations lately, I've noticed. Carl says, Lewis, you want proper Devonshire fish and chips. Well, I can't judge it, but yeah, I probably would like them. I like a properly crispy, double sort of cooked chips. A bit oily, not dry, not fresh cooked chips. Got a bit of sweetness to it and a good bit of fish with a good bit of crispy batter. That's what I want, a bit of thick, crispy batter. Anyway, I've just had my breakfast. I'm going off on one. Emma, welcome to you. Hope you're good. This is making me hungry, making myself hungry. Well, we got about a couple of minutes. Here at London. I mean, that is something. There we go. Rashad in the background on the right. Not a cloud in the sky this morning here over London. London's financial district, or one of the financial districts, is now two really. And then just over there, yep, you can see the spikes of the Millennium Dome, or the O2 as it is now named. It shows you how close City Airport is. It's the closest airport to London. A lot of people who don't know the area believe it's Heathrow. It is not. Heathrow is on the outskirts of London. But this is the closest to central London. Yeah, totally agree, Carl. We don't get much good weather either in this country, do you? So got to savour the moment. Savour the moment there. I can see him. Lee's arrived, everyone. He's doing the long walk. Oh, well, we can't see right here. I've just seen apparently there is a man on Big Ben, but we can't see Big Ben from here. Morning, Lee. Hope you're good. And no, Lee's just not on tap. He's here in person. Yeah, it's just flagged up on the phone. Apparently, someone's climbed Big Ben. We don't have a Big Ben in view. What we got here now? We have, is this NetJets? I think it might be. It is. It is the London to Luton. Very short. There she is. Brea. No problem, Tom. You enjoy the zoo? Already given clearance there. I should read David's comment out in a minute. There we go, a little pocket rocket there. Beautiful stuff. How was Jenny?
Really busy because of Google wants me to get the DR, but you can't get it from Stratford.
Why not?
Then
Can't get DR from Stratford?
Yeah, there's a problem on the Canning Town sort of stretch.
Oh.
So end up then going back into the Jubilee line onto a really crowded train. Then because there's an exhibition at the XL.
Oh, is there?
Dived onto the most massively.
Well, something's going on over there because I couldn't get in the car park here today, which is very unusual. David, who is the? If you don't know David that well many of us do. David is the dad joke of the channel. He's very good at the old dad jokes, and here's one for him. David replies back to a question of me saying about Big Ben, saying, "A man on Big Ben, is it Ben? And is he particularly big?" Very good, David. Yeah, yeah. Are you sure it wasn't you in your photoshopping? And don't even think about it, David. Don't put me on Big Ben. Don't even go there. If he gets quiet, I'm getting a bit worried. David also says hi to Lee as well. He's moaning back. Malcolm, good morning to you. Hope you are good. Welcome along to everyone who has joined us along today. Don't forget to hit that like button. The more likes we get, the more viewers come along and get recommended to us in the home or on the home page, I should say. Absolute stellar weather today, and beautiful stuff indeed. It does start to get a little bit more busy near the end of this Saturday service here at London City. We sort of have a window period where we're actually expecting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 arrivals coming up in about half an hour's time. So that's where it starts to get really busy. Going out departures, we've also got ITA Airways. We're beautiful, and this is going to be absolutely amazing to see in this weather. A220 Luxembourg with Luxair flight, as I say, Carl has pointed, Zurich flight unfortunately with the Embraer E2 has been cancelled. I'm assuming that is a issue with maintenance or something like that, maybe, not too sure, or maybe I can't get it fixed in time for the window for City to close, or when it closes. Oh, taxi inspection going on by Ranger. Where are they?
Introduced the new Embraer on the.
However?
Yeah, it's got 1600 on the nose.
Ooh.
Whereas I've thought it was only like 3 or 4 aircraft there you seem to be regularly using. In fact, normally this flight's A220. They only recently changed it.
Oh, fair. I still do not understand why KLM are not using the E2s here. Really don't. But anyway, David Huff, welcome to you. And hope you're well, my friend.
But then could equally have a Helvetic approaching for Swiss 195 E2s.
David, also celebrating with the 11-month anniversary of being a flight crew member. Thank you for your continued support there, David. We appreciate it. If you jump onto the chat, and good morning to us. Keep those good vibes going. So we're here till the end of the service here at London City, which is around about 12:30, 12:45 when City Airport closes, and hands over to the ground staff here, or ranger staff here at the airport. At this moment in time, the control of the airport is handed over to Nick with this unique airport and something that's growing within the industry, where we now have what's called virtual controllers. They are beamed in from Swanwick. They've got a control centre and they do it all remotely. There is a tower, so the tower was a small tower that has now been what's the word I'm looking for? Not disbanded, decommissioned. Yeah, yeah, that one's wrong. Decommissioned, and now we have the new age, very thin, very tall camera system up the top there, and there is it's a 360 multi-lens camera system, including infrared, radar, and all other newborns technology. This technology can also see through the fog in ability to put aircrafts on the display and track them. Very unique. Although I find it very interesting, because when they first launched this system, it was always classed as, oh, they can finally, one of the big problems here in the sort of winter period was fog here at London City. And because it's so close to the Thames, it gets fog bound quite a lot, and due to the environment it's around. So it's very hard to fly in, and obviously for safety reasons, they don't fly in when it's too foggy. Now, the system can do fog, and the system can guide air traffic controllers through the fog and pinpoint where planes are. The problem is, obviously, aircrafts are not flown by air traffic control, they are flown by pilots, of course, and there is still a distance requirement for pilots to be able to see, so it hasn't really worked out as much. I think when they've got lighter fog, they still keep going, which is what you didn't really see previously, but it's not really answered the whole sort of oh, it's going to be thick fog, but we can still continue, we can still go ILS. It's still classed as a very dangerous airport to fly in out. You have to have special requirements in your training. It is still a captains only, I believe. Is it still captains? Yeah, at least confirm as well. It is a captains only airport, which means only captains can fly in and out of the airport, not first officers with no training.
It's also a specific aircraft as well.
Yes. Yeah, you have to have a certain category as well. Yeah. Because if I remember correctly, they had to retrofit the A318 to have the new category to put into it. I think they had to put an Airbus steep approach function on the computerized system, didn't they?
Yes, because I've seen once the Sun Air going to Southend, because it wasn't the regular.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's restarted now, the Billand.
Are they starting this one at Billand as well? Because that's gone quiet. Has Southend started?
Apparently I've heard a story that it's about to restart.
Good.
But it hasn't restarted.
I have missed the Donier 328. Really have. I'm wondering if they'll continue it for the spring term and summer. That's good news indeed.
I think it stopped about December, just before Christmas.
Yeah. I don't think there was much uptake for it, because from what I heard, quite a lot of the time the flights were empty in the winter.
Yeah, because if you type OYNCO into radar, it's been to Cambridge and all kinds of places.
Yeah, it's mainly Cambridge and Manchester. Or was it still going to Manchester? Because it was at one point.
I think they did have a plane at one stage that was based in Manchester.
A lot of it's Europe as well now, which I still find odd that you're seeing a branded British Airways going to a non-UK destination back and forth. But why not? I think we're on the final stages around the city flyer, or city hopper I should say. You here to the end today?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing that you just said that surprised me, because when I looked, the E2 was still showing.
Yeah, it was showing us delay when I looked last time. I think it had a technical issue with it.
I don't know if there's problems in Europe.
Well, I just said earlier, I found this year, well, last year mainly, obviously, Swiss cancelling a lot of flights recently.
I think there's the GTF issue in its head one way and another.
Yeah, it could be.
Because this flight's normally an A220, I think in the last couple of weeks it's been the E190 E2. If the A220-100s, which were the first of them to be delivered, are due for their servicing, and if there's still this issue, we're getting, if they need replacement parts for the engines.
Well, I've heard they've the European aviation safety has finally approved all of the changes now. So it's now certified that it's now, they've found a fix, haven't they, for the engine?
I think the problem is they're better identifying, they've got more engineering places where they can identify it. It's then getting the parts.
It's the parts,
right
that's
places.
true, yeah.
But not looking until 2027 at the earliest, from what I keep hearing in the podcasts.
Yeah. Michael says, good morning to Lee, good to hear you with Lewis.
Morning, Michael.
There we go. Carl also asks, has there been much news about the A320 coming to London City? No, not since they first announced it. It's
gone quiet.
Yeah, gone quiet completely. Yeah. I didn't know what to make of that one, to be quite honest, because who was it now? I think it was Simple Flying. Or Simple, is it Simple Flying or Simplifying? Simplifying, that's the one. Had a good, like, a 2-minute video on the matter. And they raised some really good points, which is, even if they did have an A320 was certified, it couldn't be fully loaded because of the weight it needs or the length it needs for the distance of the runway. The runway is not at this current configuration long enough for that, so they'd have to load it lighter. So it means either less fuel, or which means it reduces the distance that the A320 can go, or it's less loaded, which doesn't make sense either way. So I don't know really. They keep going about the Neo. The Neo, yes, it can take off a lot sooner than CEO option. But
just requesting to vacate my vehicle and proceed to the grass area just east, just west.
Listen to what they're saying.
Ops 4, that's approved. Report back in vehicle.
Ops 4 is just over here at the moment.
We're back in vehicle. Ops 4.
So as you see them heading off. But yeah, I'm not too sure. Actually, is that Ops 4? Yeah, that is Ops 4. Oh, I found FOD. That's what it is. I think I found some FOD. I don't know about that article, quite frankly. I don't know. It's one of those ones, a bit like Globeware, where I'll believe it when I see it, sort of thing. I just don't think.
It kind of in a way reminds me of, although they're going to restart it, the Southend to the Canaries, where they, on with a CFM powered A320, they did actually restrict the payload.
Because I remember when Southend got really busy, they had a problem then, because obviously the residents started complaining because of the noise, because obviously the amount of time that jets were on the taxiway holding with their engines idling, obviously going to people's backyards.
The way the wind moves.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think they put a condition in, didn't they, where they couldn't hold in a certain area on the taxiway for too long because it was too close to the houses.
Yeah, because there's some houses that kind of back onto the.
Yeah.
If you can imagine.
Can you imagine that in the summer, going out, sunbathing, and all of a sudden CFM comes along. Yeah, exactly. Blows your fence panel out. David says, my concern about the bigger aircraft used in London City would be the terminal capacity and the surrounding infrastructure. There's still quite a lot of space in the building, David. It can get really busy when it's like a busy summer period. I've been in there but I've never felt like I'm hunting for space to sort of relax at sea. I've always found a space, maybe because I know the airport quite well and I know where the sort of little tiny areas are away from the rush hour area, or like the busy part of the airport. A lot of people stay in the sort of centre part of the airport, and I don't. I tend to go to one of the unused gates or at the bottom there, and there are still like a couple of little cafes along the gate area, mainly this side where we are at the moment. You've got a Pret and I think a Costa Coffee, if I remember correctly. There's a certain area to eat and drink. Also, someone who works there, who I know, made a very good point of they've got plans for two options. They've got plans to extend the 22 section onwards further down the building, because all that is still their land. They've actually got ability to increase the ground capacity of that area, so they can, like they did during COVID, expand the island further and the foundations, so they can support more buildings, or they could go higher, and this is technically a single story, two-story, but to the departure area, it's just a one-story building. You've got the sort of arrival section where you sort of walk through the channel to passport control and badge collection, which is in the middle of the airport. It's a well-planned, laid out airport like it at first, but when you really get to know the airport, it's actually quite good. I think that's one of the reasons why they made it such a quick decision to sort of allow the increased capacity, because I think for City the problem is more the infrastructure on the taxiway and the parking way rather than the building. The taxiway is going to be an interesting one, because bigger planes, they know in fit side by side in like gate 6 and 7, because it is just too close. The wingspan on an E190 first generation is a lot narrower than and an A220. So that's the problem they've got. That's why we see the A220 and the E2 stand 10 and 20 onwards. Because of that infrastructure. So there needs to be a decision. Do they push the taxiway closer to the runway and then widen the space of the clearance from the taxiway to the parking spaces? That's another option that could happen, but itself, so issue certainly isn't an easy issue, but I'm sure they'll find a solution to it. If you have joined us, welcome along. Don't forget to hit that like button. I have to ask the chat, and I don't keep seeing the drop number sort of bonding system. God, I thought you went quiet. For God's sake. Right, I think we're getting a little bit of buffering issue, so bear with me 1 minute before we get the departure of KLM. We're just going to pause it again, and we're okay. We should be back. Apologies for that. I'm showing a steady stream again. We'll keep an eye on those numbers. Here we go. Here it is, KLM flight. This is the Amsterdam flight, City Hopper, KLM 50 Whiskey. And David, I'll put your wonderful masterpiece, which I've just seen on the community channel over on Facebook. Just getting the cabin ready by the looks of things. Still no word at this moment. Look at that nose, isn't that beautiful? There we go. Ready for departure. Emma says KLM always looks so clean and nice. Yeah, it does look nice, especially when the sun's on it. Anyway, here we go. I'm going to be quiet. Ops 6 Ops 6 is going to be crossing the runway. In fact, they are doing that right now.
KLM 50, we need contact them director 133.455, copy. 3345, please, KLM 50, whiskey.
We should, I imagine, see the Glasgow flight heading off soon as well.
Did you hear about Baltics? One of their new shareholders is
No, who is it?
Lufthansa Group.
Is it? They're buying everyone, aren't they?
Well, I think if they're not careful, if they buy too much, then it might get a competition probe.
Yeah, it's Airways now, Baltic. I think they're after TAP as well, aren't they?
I know TAP's one here that's supposedly up on the market.
TAP's supposed to be interested by One World, isn't it? By AIG. Or IAG, sorry. Sub-Zero Games, welcome to you. Thank you very much for the kind words. Thank you for that. Saying City is my favourite. Jamie as well. Games, welcome along to you, James Willard. Hope you're good, my friend. Thank you for joining us, everyone who has just joined along. Don't forget to hit that like button. We do appreciate your support that you guys give us. We are already on 51 likes. Keep them coming, folks. Over 63 of you already watching us. I'm just waiting to see if we can see the are they removing the stairs? I'm just trying to see. A bit hard because the door's closed. The doors look like they're semi-closed. I'm trying to work out whether, unless this isn't going out till later today. No, I'm just gonna. Oh, I haven't done that. I don't like these new filters that Flight Radar has added. You have to create them all again.
So it's nice. See the new Lux Dash 8 in the special delivery.
Yeah, I've seen it. Good, isn't it? Yeah, I quite like that one. Wonder if we get it here one day.
It has been in here a couple
Has
of
it?
times.
What, back with the new livery?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. When was that?
Been about a few times during the week. I just like to look at nosiness and see what's
Oh, I've not seen it. That'd be nice to see it, actually.
I was going to say.
I thought you would see it. Right. Okay, so we've got Edinburgh flight inbound next. Then the Berlin is going to be Dublin, and a little bit further along over in Cambridge is Belfast as well, inbound. And then over in Europe we have Luxair in the air, ITA Airways in the air, and also the Geneva flight from City Flyer as well. Further back also is ITA Airway, and their Milan flight is also just about to head out. In fact, they are airborne at this moment. So plenty more to come. Jeffrey, welcome to you. It says Darren, welcome to you from GP Media. Welcome along, my friend. Hope you're good, buddy.
Morning in for 89 Whiskey, stand 5, information Charlie, unit 1009, MB 190, clearance by PTC, square stop. 89 Whiskey, sitting down, hello, stop. Okay, thanks for 89 Whiskey.
Oh, and Bird Feeder TV, welcome to you as well.
Stand 1, request reach Mike. Op 6, stand 1, proceed to Mike. So stand 1, proceed to Mike, Op 6.
So I think we're going to see Sea Flyer heading out soon. I believe this could be the Amsterdam flight. Let's have a look for registration with this one. Yankee Victor. Yep, Yankee Victor is indeed in front of us, which we're watching right now. So this is the Amsterdam flight we're going to see very soon. And in fact, they are now starting up. You can hear the engines in the background. So just a reminder also that we are going to be taking a break next weekend in preparation for Salzburg. We're going over to Salzburg. The following week we'll be in there. I'll be going on a family holiday, which I've decided to take the equipment with me. There's not a lot of action at Salzburg, but we're going to see what it's like. We'll hopefully we'll do definitely one day, and hopefully if it turns out to be worth it, we'll do a second day. It's a bit mixed, more traffic in sort of the winter period at Salzburg, but there is still a bit of international traffic, and I think also you get quite a lot of general aviation over at Salzburg as well, so hopefully it will be worth a show. We'll give it a go. We've never been to Salzburg, and it's got a viewing platform, so you know me and viewing platforms, there's no point me not giving it a go. I am looking at seeing if I can get a train to Vienna. There is a train which actually goes from Salzburg to Vienna airport, but it's a 3-hour journey, and I'm not too sure on the price yet. I might do it. We'll see. We will see, because Vienna is an absolutely amazing airport to be to. I haven't been there for ages, so we'll see what I can do. If it's like a really decent price, I don't know, 20-30 euros, maybe I'll do it, but if it's like UK pricing, you can forget it.
Come up this week.
Yeah, I've never done long distance train on Europe, so I don't know what it'll be like. But on Google it does show that there is a train from Salzburg City to Vienna airport. I find the infrastructure weird though, because it's all buses. It's a bit like Luxembourg was. There's no buses. There's no trains. It's all buses from the airport to
I suppose in
Salzburg.
Luxembourg it's a sort of city-state, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Because Gibraltar's kind of like that, where there's just buses.
Yeah, so am I, Carl. I'm not too sure what it's going to be like, I'll be honest with you all. It looks to be, I think it's a mix of sort of short-haul European flights, which is interesting.
We go winter flights to Salzburg.
Yeah, I was going to
Next
say,
winter.
it's more of a skiing location, isn't it? Yeah.
I can imagine now Innsbruck being a bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so looking potentially doing a show on the Tuesday of that week. It's either Tuesday or Wednesday. I haven't confirmed yet the actual full schedule, because I'm just sorting out my itinerary plans for the actual holiday with family as well. So once I know what that's going to be like, then I can arrange
Alpha will go flying.
the stream. There we go, movement there for the Amsterdam flight. Ooh, that's not that bad. Then if that's the case, Carl, I might do that because I'm happy to travel to it. Because there is a direct train, £20.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that for 2.5 hour train. Yeah, because you get the train station right underneath the airport of Vienna, so it's quite easy to get to and from. And our hotel that we're staying at is the Holiday Inn at Salzburg, the train station. So
Doable.
yeah, it's very doable. So might maybe do what I was looking at potentially doing. Again, this is all subject if I can do it. Is like a show in Salzburg, and then another day, because we're there till Friday, basically the whole week more or less. Maybe a show on Thursday to Vienna. So I don't know. We'll see. London Planespotting. Yeah. Apologies, the servers are not behaving that well today. I'm not too sure why.
Right, 9 whiskey, 645. Flight 9 whiskey, 030, runway 09, we're going to take off. 0, going to take off flight 9 whiskey.
So we just had to take off of Amsterdam flight, and inbound and in view for us is the Edinburgh flight, which is just opposite runway on the Tate and Lyle factory. There she is there. She's on downwind.
Fly 9 whiskey, contact 10 director 133.455, bye-bye. 133.455, 89 whiskey, good day.
So the aircraft for Edinburgh will be banking very soon. It's just over there on the horizon. We can see it now making its turn. We'll follow on because we should start seeing the landing gear being dropped. I think we are now seeing the landing gear coming down. There we go. She's making a final turn, lining up to the runway. Here we go. Wayne, hope you're good. Good to see you. Hope you're well.
Morning, Wayne.
Lee also says good morning. So Wayne says morning, or just dropping in. Hope everyone is well. Again, it's getting busier because our third flight inbound is the Dublin flight, and again that is just there she is. I'm making the turn, actually lined up now, is the Berlin flight, which we'll see in a moment as well. The Ranger here likes to use the horn today. Probably using the horn. I don't actually see a lot many birds today as well around here. But he's using the horn today.
I thought they had a special sound for it.
Well, they do for fresh bangs and all that, but they also use a horn as well. But this one likes to have a horn. Wayne says, hangover from hell, but all good. Surprise, surprise. That's what happens when you haven't had a drink for ages and you go out for a little all-nighter. Who's you, Wayne? Turn. He's all good. He's all good. He's properly using that horn.
It's the Caesar effect and the tones.
Can you run out of a horn? I don't know. Can you damage a horn? Yeah, I was going to say, can you use a horn? He's about to find out. Here is the Berlin flight. This is Sea Flyer 34 Echo. Okay, Dublin flight now clear to land. Oh, that's good coffee. James says grass needs a trim. I think I've actually cut them recently, actually. I've also noticed they're using AstroTurf over onto the area there, which I've not seen before. I don't know if that's new.
It's been like funny shade. Yeah, I don't know when they built it. I think it's just more noticeable in this
Is it?
side. Well, it seems.
It might not be. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Jeffrey, no, it is currently, the time is AM. Yeah, we're just the network. Apologies, we're having a lot of network issues today. Have fun, Wayne, if you are going, no problem at all. So it's just getting ready to head off to the golf course for the first time to blow off the cobwebs. Yeah. Yeah, the rowers are out today, Jeffrey. I think there actually might be an event going on today because they've closed the car park, and sometimes they do that for the rowing club. So, and there's a lot of cars nearby the rowing club at the moment. So I think there is something going on today. It's a beautiful weather for it, really is. And temperature today at this moment in time is 13 degrees at the moment. As we now have the Belfast flight inbound, we should start to see the ITA flight coming in downwind soon. That's showing up on flight radar as very soon, so we might see it soon as well. But first is the Belfast flight. I just like, Carl says, have fun, Wayne. Don't forget to shout 4. Ah, dear. Any plans today?
I'm gonna get my new fig trees is going to be delivered from AO.
Oh, nice.
And I've got my mum's Mother's Day present due to arrive, and then to cap it off, I had to call this morning, mum and dad at home, British Gas to look at the cock on the central heater.
Oh, right.
Got suddenly froze at about 22:11 last and didn't come on this morning when we got up.
I was going to say, you frightened me there when you said Mother's Day. I thought, hey, yeah.
It's the end of the month.
I was going to say.
You're safe.
Yeah.
Because I just say to her, is anything you want, and then stood an order from this.
I normally just do flowers.
Yeah, she doesn't like flowers, and, and she knows now how much flowers have gone.
Yeah.
Pay a heavy premium for getting them on around Mother's Day anyway. That's a scary experience last year. So Saturday before, I'd ordered a plant from MS in a nice little pot and everything. It was supposed to be delivered on the Saturday. Didn't arrive till about 10 o'clock the Saturday night before. Just abroad.
Where are we? There it is. There it is. Right, there is the A220 from ITA. Just coming into view. There she is. It's an absolute beautiful aircraft. Oh, stand 22 by the looks of it. Or 20, yeah, 22. Surprised. That means it's probably going to be on stand 10, maybe. Mike, welcome to you. Very good morning. Hope you're good. Mike, well. Jeffrey says a Dash 8 coming in from Luxembourg, that'll be nice. Oh dear. Not a cloud in the sky.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Weather like this makes up for all them days of sitting in a bloody rain, sinking in the mud. But I've still got mud marks on my bag from last week's stream. Sorry, don't worry, I didn't fall over this time. It was just mud in general in the whole ground. Oh, that's a good shot. That is a good shot. we go, head on with an E190. Okay, it is just turning for its final descent. Okay, ITA Airways A220. This is an absolute beauty of an aircraft. Here she comes. Take care, Wayne. Have a good one. Oh, there's the noise. Rookie noise there. Captain Rookie has arrived. Love that noise. Those Pratt & Whitney engines.
Hello guys, kind of rush number cyber security was removed in the video channel. It's not out there in Algorithm or Next inbound flight is the Geneva flight.
It is indeed stand 10 for ITA. ITA Airways recently purchased by Lufthansa. They now own a percentage of the group. ITA Airways is still struggling at the moment financially, so hopefully Lufthansa can help make it more profitable. We're now going to focus on the A220 as it parks up at stand 10. Carl, thank you so much. Gifting one gifted membership to the chat. That goes to Michael. Well, congratulations, Michael, and welcome to the flight crew. Almost looks like it's pushing back from this angle, but it's not, it's turning. Michael Painter says, love the ITA livery. Is a very big favourite here by many viewers of the channel, including myself. There we go, engines are off. Pilots, as you can see, they're just doing the powering down checklist. Now the interesting thing is, ITA, I believe, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's a Sky team. So what's that mean with Lufthansa Group then? Because that's not Sky Team, that's Star Alliance.
Changing to Star.
They are going to Star. I thought they were.
So it was kind of ironic turning this onto SAS.
Yeah.
It's sort of the kind of SWAT team.
Yeah. Dash 8 is joining us. It's a little bit slower. It takes a little bit longer. Actually, is just above the A220, sorry, of ITA. There it is, on its final descent run into London City. I told you it gets busier, and here we have the Geneva flight just parking up as well. If you just joined us, welcome along to London City Airport. Lewis here from London Planespotting. Hope you're all doing good. Please don't forget to hit that like button. The more likes we get, the more viewers. Hoping to finish off today with 100 likes. Keep them coming. Another chat has said hello, my friend. I don't know the translation of that, so if you can put it in the chat, we will say your name. But hello to you. Zhang Junghao from Taiwan, welcome to you. Thank you so much. Good morning to you, my friend. The stairs are going on to ITA Airways. Just watch that for you guys. The Dash 8 from Luxair is just turning. Get a good side view of it actually. Let's have a look. Oh, just above there. Right, there you go. It's so small on the camera. Camera sometimes struggles. In fact, I can't even see that in real. Now, hang on. Can't see that at all.
Hello, good morning.
431 Charlie, City Tower, wind 120.
Is there? There it is. I can just about see it on the camera. Jeffrey asked what transit is. So there's no sort of international transit of swapping of flights really here at City Airport. Transit sort of flights are mainly done at Heathrow. It's more of a destination airport. Yeah, and not really. I mean, most of the locations that they fly to and from is pretty much easy to. Yeah, it can be point to point as well. So no need for it to be transit. Do you know, I don't even think I've actually seen a transit route being at City. Have you? I don't think I've seen an exit for transit before. I could be wrong. I've just never noticed it.
I mean, you suppose the only thing is if
You have to come back out, don't you, and go back in? Yeah.
Go the whole.
That's right. Yeah. Oh, I mean, like, so yeah, you've got Dockland Site Railway, which goes straight into Canning Town, and then from Canning Town you can get the tube into London. Yeah, exactly. That's a good point. You can also go to Custom House from the DLR. Then that's Elizabeth Line. That's a much better line, to be fair. Yeah, David's spot on there. London City routes tend to be point to point. Two notable exceptions is Scotland to the holiday routes in the summer with KLM in Amsterdam. Yeah. Becky, welcome to you. Hope you're good, my friend. Here comes Luxair with their Dash 8 from Luxembourg. We mentioned the rower club, or rowing club. It's quite a good view there of the distance to see if we can get out with the plane. This is how busy it is with the rowers today. You can see them all along with the plane in the background there as well. What a beautiful day to row today, actually. Never got into rowing. Can row, but never really attracted myself to it really. Always preferred badminton as a sport or something like that. Good exercise though, rowing. Really burns the calories. Keep them coming with the likes. As I say, we'd like to get to 100 or over 80 of you have hit that like button, so keep them coming. Thank you so much. as these turboprops of Luxembourg. Luxair. What is the manufacturer actually for Dash? For engines? Engines.
Are they still producing? Oh, Pratt & Whitney's.
It is Pratt & Whitney's. Well, I'm not too sure if it's Pratt & Whitney's of, yeah. Because there's not that many turboprop manufacturers. I know Pratt & Whitney's one. CFM haven't got one, have they? Rolls-Royce had one back in the day, but I don't think they still actively produce them.
So technically,
yeah, maybe they provide the parts still. Yeah.
There's even ATRs.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're Pratt & Whitney, aren't they? ATRs, yeah. Yeah. I think Pratt & Whitney are the only sort of larger scale turboprops, aren't they?
Because there's only the ATR. I think it's still the only turboprop airliner that's still currently in production.
Yeah. Yeah, because they Bombardier haven't released. There was talk about a new version, wasn't there? And it's kind of gone quiet again.
Yeah, because the only thing I think they're producing is just BizJets.
Yeah. RSCast, welcome to you. Good morning. Hope you're good. Just said, just click like. Thank you so much. David Bone has just said, my nephew rows with Edinburgh University. It's often on the water there, or competitions, etc. I often tell him about the wonders of London City, but he just looks blankly at me. You know what? They at the school that I work at, our kids have been lucky enough to enjoy this location in the rowing club because they do sessions for schools as part of like an education physical project, and they get some. They've had some in the weekdays. They've been on the water here. I've always wanted to go with them because it's amazing. They get to see the planes and they also do some rowing. They actually get to. There's got a simulator in the rowing club. It's quite good as well. It's when they can't be on the water due to weather, or if it's not available, it's too late in night. They'll be in the simulator, and they've got this sort of water simulator rowing machine, which simulates rowing on water. It's very good, very clever.
Like a racing car and plane
Yeah,
simulator.
yeah. Our kids got a tryout in it. It's really good, really, really good. They really enjoyed it. So yeah, you don't realise what's available. I don't know if it's the same club. It's the London Rowing Club, I think it's called.
One of the rowing clubs at Graham Hill, because of like Damon Hill's helmet with the navy blue and white.
Oh yeah.
That goes back to one of the rowing clubs.
Yeah, well, I'm not too sure if. I'm not too sure how we got introduced with this.
I know through the schools near the. Is there a swimming pool near where we are in Stratford?
Yeah. You've got the aquatic centre. You've got the aquatic centre.
See them sometimes as you're going out, or suddenly come across a load of.
Weirdly, we don't really. I mean, our primary school goes there, but we don't really send the secondary school kids there. Yeah, we more have sort of stuff to do with West Ham normally, and they get to sort of have coaching and stuff like that normally.
Did you know ham itself as a word means between marshes?
Oh really?
Yeah, so that's what apparently according to Wikipedia.
Because I remember I found out the other day the story of why the rivalry between West Ham and Millwall was, and that was due to the strikes back in the day. Because Millwall had its own docks, and obviously here, this is the birth of West Ham's playing foundations, actually, the Royal Docks, and this was, to anyone who doesn't know, this area wasn't an airport back in the day. This was actually a loading cargo for the docks, and this is why it's called Royal Docks. This would have been full of ships, and where we stand is all full of probably cranes and loading, and they used to load them up. The rivalry between West Ham and Millwall was because the nation was striking pretty much everywhere, and the two ports were striking, first of all Millwall and West Ham, but Millwall decided to go back to work, and they were one of the only ports to go back to work while the rest of the country continued to strike, and that's where the rivalry became between the two football clubs, where it started and how it's continued. I find that quite interesting, that sort of stuff. The history, because you wouldn't think around here. I mean, there's lots of integration with West Ham, the docks, the Tate and Lyle factory. A lot of people used to work at the sugar factory here as well. It was quite an industrial location at one point. It's now sort of more a transport university sort of
regenerated.
Yeah, regenerated area. With, if you go on the other side of the airport, on the other side of the docks, that is more of a factory style. With limited factories, it's now becoming quite a regenerated housing area. But the Tate and Lyle sugar is still factoried here. You've got line syrup. So if you had your pancakes and you had your golden syrup, that is the building that it would have been made from. If you have some sugar in your coffee, and it's Tate and Lyle's, it's most likely come from here as well. I've got a few family members actually who work in the factory there. And no, not at all. And just behind us actually in Beckton is Britvic as well, and that is the producers of squash and also Pepsi and 7-Up. So if, and I believe, is Tango another one? I think Tango is an orange one. I think it's Tango, isn't it? Yeah. One's owned by Coke and one's owned by Pepsi. But yeah, Britvic, which is the trade licensee of Pepsi for the UK, they have a manufacturing processing plant in not far from Beckton. And then another fact for the area, the local area of Beckton, probably not the nicest of fact, but Beckton is home to Europe's largest sewage plant, where they treat the water. Huge plant, where they treat the water to make it drinking water. And let's put it this way, when you drive past there, as I do many times, especially in the morning, and especially when it's sunny, it can kind of pong. It did today. Yeah. James, thank you. Tango, not Fanta, it's Tango. Fanta's Pepsi, isn't it? Yeah, it's the other way around. Tango. That's right. David says up in Aberdeen there is something called the Intercompany Boat Race, which is a day out for staff from various companies. So we end up with a big booze up at the final part. That's how it should be. That is how it should be, David. Sounds a right laugh, that one.
Teams do one where they have to make like a barge or something.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, we're our head office, because we're part of the trust. Our head office is based in Loughborough and Nottingham as well. We've got a couple of schools, and we're not far from. One of our schools is not far from Silverstone, and the other one closest, even better, is Lodge Park area, which is Corby, and obviously Mercedes is there, and McLaren's there as well. So one of our schools was opened up by Lewis Hamilton when he was a Formula 1 driver for McLaren. So we've got his his whole suit for the 2008 winning title champion, all signed by him. Yeah. Yeah, this is actually all started, this whole location, David makes a good point, this whole location of airport started from a Dash aircraft, a Dash 7, which, Bryman, where it started, and I believe it was just grassland, wasn't it? I think, or was it just a concrete? Yeah, it was just concrete, it was along here, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, concrete land, cleared away from the, all the cranes and everything. Have they completely dismantled the area? Yeah, a lot of history here. It's one thing that's why I quite like City Airport. It's got such a lot of history. Carl says Beckton has always smelled. I can't disagree with you on that one, my friend. You're not local to the area, Carl, are you? I'm just trying to think, you know, are you? He isn't, is he? You're more up north, aren't you, Carl? Oh no, hang on, you used to be around here, didn't you? I just remembered. Yeah, I seem to remember, didn't Tango used to have that advert, You've Been Tangoed?
Huge orange man.
Yeah, that's it. The huge orange man in the 90s. I remember that. You've just been tangoed. That was it. Good times. No, the 90s were wild. I like the 90s. Some great music. And it was so laid back as a nation, as a sort of era. Carl says I was born in Luton. Ah, right. I knew you were around somewhere. Visited family in Beckton, yeah. Alex Sheffield. I knew you were somewhere like that. David Bone says, I always find that Beckton DLR station is full of people who just stare at you suspiciously. And best not hang about. I'd say that's most of the train system, to be honest, here in London, David. We're not a chatty bunch. We just stare at you and just have our earphones on.
No, that's true. You can get the train from there, aren't you?
Yeah.
You should actually hear a pin or.
Yeah, I don't think.
It's actually that quiet.
I know it sounds awful to say, but I actually get annoyed when someone has a conversation on the tube because I don't know why. It's weird. I think I'm used to that sort of etiquette now.
Where people are going around on the mobiles,
yeah,
having inappropriate conversations.
Oh well, yeah, that the hands-free loudspeaker on a phone in a car or in a bus or a train really pees me off. I hate it.
I remember our first journeys going into Stratford and somebody was effing blind in the whole.
Mind you, could be worse. I remember being in Munich. And I'm getting on a train from Munich Airport to Munich City Centre, and the amount of drunks on it. I think I found out afterwards because I was talking to someone, one of the locals at the bar there, and they were saying that Munich has a big problem with alcoholism because they do like a drink, obviously. But yeah, we kept on. Just kept, yeah. It wasn't even near Oktoberfest, it was August. But I remember him being slouched on the train, everyone's sort of staying away from him, and he was just literally cursing in German. Okay, back to the aviation action. That was Glasgow flight, which has just landed. Lining up though is the Berlin flight. That's now heading off to Berlin after it came in earlier. Sally, welcome to you. Hope you're good. David says, now if you want to go and see lots of people who've been tangoed, I suggest you go to Billericay. Brilliant. Yeah. Yeah, that's during the winter, of course. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, it's a bit of Gary and Stacey. Okay, next to depart is the Florence flight.
From the backstops, once again, attention, ongoing.
Beautiful stuff there. David says if you've ever been to October a fest event, you'll understand why Bavarians like the to drink. Ooh, lovely smell of jet aviation fuel in the morning. Nice aroma.
Do it in a bottle.
Yeah, exactly. I'd wear it.
Drink the Sauvage.
Probably costs as much. Alison, good morning to you. Alison Tidy. Says, looks like a lovely day in London City. It is indeed, it really is. We love it when it's days like this.
That's the last few days.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a good week here in London. Very good week. Trying to see what that aircraft is at the back there. It is indeed. It is what I thought. Singapore. Heading off to Singapore. It's just departed from London City, London Heathrow, sorry. Oh, going off to here. There it is. The A380 of Singapore Airlines. Yeah, who's that? That's another A380, isn't it? Dubai, JFK, Emirates. A few A380s in the vicinity today. Okay, next arrival is the city flyout from Amsterdam, another regular. This is Sea Flyer 93 Papa November. Sorry? Yes, yeah. Most popular route. If you have just joined us, welcome along to the show today. Lewis here from London Planespotting, here live at London City Airport. The time is 11:28 a.m. We're going all the way to the end of operations today here on Saturday, which is at 12:30 normally. We're getting to that final part where it's actually quite busy, and it will get a bit busier as we get the final sort of flights in and out of the city. Don't forget to hit that like button as we're trying to reach 100 likes, and we are quite close. So we are now at 100 likes, so thank you so much. Keep them coming, folks. Thank you to everyone who has hit that like button. Also, if you want to support the channel, you can do so like Carl did and gift a membership, or you can also use the super chat and super stickers as well. Everything that we get goes towards the channel, and we really appreciate it. Flight offloading here. We haven't had an offloading camera view yet, so let's just watch this for a moment. Okay, passengers coming off now. Hope you're having a good Saturday morning. Alison says, I prefer Belgian beer, especially if it's with cherry. Ooh, cherry beer. Not heard that one. Sounds more like a cider.
Yes, because in Belgium there's something doing berries and stuff.
Yeah, well, I'm not a big beer person. I prefer cider, personally, or vodka. Okay, another arrival coming in next. This is the Milan ITA flight. But they're going to have to wait a little bit further away because going outbound is the Dublin flight with Sea Flyer. This is Sea Flyer 91 Charlie heading off. This is going to be a quick departure here because we have ITA on final. Okay, here is the Milan flight. ITA Airways inbound. This is ITA flight 226. What's that one, Ellie? Another Wookiee noise there. And the aircraft that we were focusing on earlier, which was head on to us, that is now ready to go as well. Let's watch this taxi out. Really nice shot, seeing it ahead of us. There we go.
It's time.
Yeah, they're on time.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I think they are. I think they were. Yeah. In fact, early. Yeah, well, that was supposed to be 11:50. So 20 minutes early.
The arena seems to be a bit all over the place.
Yeah, I've known, and Logan. Don't know if you noticed, Logan's also been like that. I think Logan's really distanced themselves from City now, which is a shame.
Yeah, because I think now that is it Londonderry and Dundee from Heathrow?
Yeah. Which I never really understood because of the cost it must cost them to operate at London Heathrow.
Why they say that Heathrow, because Heathrow weren't happy having Embraer 145s going in.
Yeah.
Then it was a bit like BA's policy in 1999, 2000. Where they said at one point the smallest plane they were going to base at Heathrow was a 757.
Well, that didn't turn out to be true.
No, they didn't. And said, no, we're carrying too much air.
Yeah.
Basically. And how the A319s from being delivered new to places like Birmingham and that came to Heathrow.
Actually, I was reading something that Heathrow's going to go through, they've written to most of the airlines to say that they're going to reshuffle the terminals around and move airlines in different terminals, which I thought was interesting. So I don't know what that means exactly in regards to.
Interesting with lounges and lounges.
Well, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Particularly for an alliance carrier.
Yeah, exactly. Because someone suggested, would that mean that T5 would be up for grabs? But I very much doubt it, because that was a long-term future plan which BA invested in as well.
Yeah, because their argument was the old Terminal 1 and Terminal 3, as it was in Terminal 4, was a not particularly efficient way of managing their resources and everything.
Yes, I don't know what that means exactly, if they'll move. I wonder if they'll just do alliance terminals, because there's a little bit of a mix, isn't there? Most of it is sort of lined up, but like Star Alliance is a little bit mixed, and Sky Team's a little bit mixed, because Sky Team's a mix between is it 3 and 4, isn't it? Sky Team. Emirates CEO came back and said we don't believe in alliances. We're fine. We think code sharing is a lot better, which I can get because obviously they do. Etihad's got quite a few code sharing, haven't they? I don't know who exactly code shares with Emirates, to be honest, but I think there's one or two, isn't there? But yeah, I reckon what will happen, I think they'll just mainly focus on Terminal 3 and 4, because if you look at SkyTeam in particular, you've got Delta and Virgin in 3, but Air France, who's the other one? KLM, all in 4, isn't it?
Yeah. Because I just remember seeing one of the 195 E2s last year suddenly.
Yeah, and there's an Asian SkyTeam, is it? Which is in 4 as well, I can't remember. So
whereabouts somebody like Saudi, because they're a SkyTeam.
Yeah. So I reckon either they'll move them over to 3. They'll probably move them all to 3 because it'll be a lot easier to move them than Virgin, because Virgin's got a massive infrastructure on Terminal 3. And they'll probably put the looser sort of flights of no sort of alliance or stuff like that over to 4, because I think Luxair will be moved to 4 and something like that.
Yeah, because Malta then Terminal 4
Yeah.
is a good example of
Yeah.
one that's not, it might have code shares.
Yeah.
Isn't actually a member
No.
of a specific.
I reckon that's what they'll do.
Like KM, Malta and stuff.
Yeah.
We tend to do, I don't know if it's just a seasonal thing, Salzburg to Heathrow.
Do they?
Yeah,
didn't know that.
weird, yeah.
It must be a seasonal because it's not on now.
Yeah.
Because even BA only do it's Sundays and Fridays, I think. Because that's the only days we could get. Otherwise, we had to fly to Gatwick on the way back. Most of it's all done by Euroflyer.
Because I just remember one day.
Oh, smoky. Smoky starts up there by the Embraer and the CFM. Yeah, no, I wonder what they'll do there. Yeah. Well, when I was reading about that with the terminal changes, someone said that it could mean that they might put all one world into T5. But then someone said, how could you do that? There's no space in T5. T5's at full capacity already. In fact, they've said they underestimated the capacity needed for T5 British Airways. BA's, although it's got such a bad rating now, BA's expand so much now, but they're filling up the term. They're actually having to use Terminal 3 more. Yeah, and they also used to have some Aer Lingus in T5, but that's now solely T3. T2, is it T2? Sorry, is Aer Lingus. Yeah. So I don't know. Ooh. Because Iberia is now based at T5 fully.
Because they seem to be basic operational shuttle service between Madrid and Heathrow.
Yeah. Because American Airlines is it 4? I think it's 4. I'm pretty sure it's 4. Yeah.
What about Finnair? Whereabouts? Because they must be doing like 3 or 5.
Finnair's 3. T3. Yeah. Because when I went to T3, and really I messed up on that with the lounge. I should have I used the lounge that Thin Air supplies, which is actually just the Aspire lounge, but it's not as good and it's very busy as well. And I completely forgot that you had other One World Alliance lounges. You have who is it? Is it Thai? Thai One World? Who? Qantas, American Airlines. That's it. Sorry, no, American Airlines isn't free. No, because the lounge isn't free. That's it. I went to the American Airlines actually lounge on free when I was doing Luxembourg flight. Yeah, I think is it Thai I went to? Thai, is Thai One World? Or is it Singapore?
No, they're both Star.
So
I
what?
just remember the plane, nobody had it where with the stars. Where it was
What
all the-
Asian airline is One World then? You got Thai, Singapore. Definitely was a Jiao? No, it wasn't. It wasn't Jiao. I went to. Oh, what was that? That lounge now? It's bugging me. I'm sure it was Thai. I have to Google it.
China Airlines, Taiwanese Star, Eva's SkyTeam.
It had all I remember, it had a good cocktail bar and a noodle bar as well. Really good lounge. It's not Singapore, might not be Thai then.
Was it one of the Chinese airlines?
It was like one of the Singapore sort of Taiwan. It wasn't Thai. What was it now? I'm gonna have to Google that.
Imagine it'll change tack anyway when Asian merges with Korea.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Number one, Spy Lounge. What else is in there? American, that's one I went to. American. Emirates is also there. No, I didn't go to that one. Cathay Pacific.
Oh,
That's it. I went to Cathay. That was a really nice lounge. Yeah, I remember it now. Cathay Pacific.
I see they're still using the 350s on some
Yeah,
of the-
you
on
could,
the afternoon flights.
They had a restaurant style order freshly made for you noodle bar, and then freshly made cocktails as well, and then you could book a sauna package as well, completely free. Really good lounge. I always now start to look for flights with British Airways if it goes from T3, because I actually prefer that lounge to the South Lounge in T5.
I've never used it. I haven't shown. Well, the trouble is, although there was the one in Southend, if somewhere where you're only going to spend a couple of hours at the most.
Well, the only reason I've got into lounges.
Or paying for food, or you end up paying for if you go have a proper meal before you get your flight.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason I got into lounges is simply because when I do the channel stuff, I've got all the equipment. So when you factor in the cost of, like I was trying to see was it cheaper to fly economy, but because most airlines now charge you for bags and the weight, it actually works out cheaper. It's mad. It's cheaper to go business class than it is.
Considering the extra tax
Yeah,
on the business class
yeah.
as well.
Lovely departure there from City Flyer. Apologies for not attending to the chat. Hope everyone is good who have just joined us. Hope everyone's well. We've got a nice variety here of two ITA and also Luxair.
That was actually the question with EasyJet holidays. If you book with them, you do get the luggage allowance.
Yeah, see, I've booked with Jet2 before, so they give you the luggage allowance. And if you book, I think if it's a British Airways holiday, you get a luggage allowance as well. Last time I did that, we did. I don't know if it's changed it or not, because I know BA's going through a very big change at the moment with their whole structure.
Where people moaning to maintain the status if you've got it.
Yeah, I mean, it now means it's impossible for me to get anything like silver or anything like that. Because in order to get even, I think gold now you have to spend equivalent to £20,000. I'm never going to spend that ever on in a year.
No, maybe if you travel on plane for business.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was always a struggle for myself to get up to, I mean, the highest I've got was silver. And I haven't reached silver in a long time.
Were too busy.
Well, they were. I mean, is it? What's the holiday company? Is it Love Holidays? Because they give you free access to the lounge.
Yeah.
But what you got to remember, they're going to be contract lounges, so they're already going to be busy.
Where you could get like a free coffee and paper. They were moaning the taxi drivers were going.
Yeah, because they still do a coffee. You don't get a paper anymore though, do you?
No.
Which is annoying because I used to use that all the time. Used to like doing that, go on a Saturday morning, get a free coat of paper.
Well, it's worth it for the sports pages.
Yeah. Especially a Saturday paper, because that would be like, yeah, and then that would be like £1.30 or whatever it is, so, you know.
That's very rare even on train stand and read the papers.
I do used to get the Metro a lot all the time.
Yeah, even free ones you don't see.
No.
That's the other funny one. Mobile phones are kind of replaced it with.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
Funny one is there's like a thing with AO maybe pay like an annual fee or something for a better service, a bit like Amazon Prime. I thought we have to buy a heck of a lot of domestic stuff and all that for each of the year.
They all do that as well. Like I think it's Next do that, and Giacomo and all that do. You want to pay like premium delivery and stuff like that.
That's why I ended up with my publishing one. They had to spend 60 quid for this free standard delivery.
Yeah. Emma's asked, wing wobbles, is it a bit breezy? It's a little bit breezy, I wouldn't say it's too bad. I'll show you the windsock actually, Emma, so you get an idea. There is the windsock, so it's a little bit of a breeze. this morning. It's a beautiful weather though. Carl asks, has the Metro newspaper stopped? Not seen it in ages. No, it still goes in London. Still going, not as much I think, but you still get it. Yeah, it used to be nationwide I think, weren't they? Yeah, funny enough, actually when I go on LNER and EMR I don't see it that much, so yeah, no, it still goes, and I think mainly in London to be honest. David says, I don't really see the advantages of lounges unless you're travelling to length, but then marketing lounges of nurses' egos. Fair play. No, to be honest, I quite like lounges, I'll be honest. I'm going to be honest, I think it's one of them things where you've had it once, you get a taste of it and you enjoy it. And it's probably it's
life changing.
Yeah.
Experience. Why didn't I do this?
It was well, our first one I think was flying. We got a weird deal. It was a brand new route from. We were going to Cyprus, and they just started flying BA from Gatwick with an A319, and you had to. But it worked out cheaper than an economy class, which was mad, absolutely mad. Had exactly the same thing, like it had luggage included in the economy class and everything, but it was cheaper. It was only because we were buying it originally for economy, and it came, you know, it gives you the different options of different packages, and then it showed the price for business, and I went, that's cheaper, like considerably a lot cheaper, like £100 cheaper. And it was only because it was going from Gatwick and they wanted more customers to see what the route was like, they had it on offer. So we went for it.
That or just looking at a proper 3-course meal in somewhere like Lincoln Benny's where you don't do special for the
well, this is so
beer or wine. Or
we went to, I think it was Cyprus Airways' lounge they used, they contracted it. And it was really nice, it was calm. There was no rush. That was the thing, there was no rush. It was just so relaxed compared to having to find a seat in a sort of busy departure lounge, or it depends, or lounge. I appreciate that. If you go, I mean, I've been to lounges which are no different to, like for instance, Aspire Lounge at Heathrow is an absolute nightmare. Heathrow's Terminal 5 with BA, if you go on a really busy period, that can be just as bad. You could be searching for a seat or even standing up, which isn't worth it. But if you get it done right, it's not bad. The worst one I think I've been to the lounges was probably Lux Air. I don't think I'd ever do a Lux Air lounge again because there was no point, really. It was a tiny little lounge. Yeah, it was literally a seat. No food, hardly no food. I think it was crackers and cheese, that was the food. And I just thought to myself, I think I didn't fly with Lux Air, I was flying with BA, I was using points that day. And I just thought to myself, actually, I wouldn't pay for this. I thought it was really poor. Oh, and that was another thing, you could only stay in there for 2 hours.
Okay, that's easy. Well, I mean, the trouble is, Lux Air, I think their furthest destination's Dubai.
Yeah. But they do transit in though.
Yeah,
so if you transit, then why can't you stay in the... I never got that really, but I wasn't that impressed with it. And when you look at reviews of Lux Air's lounge reviews, it's just not the nicest, it's not the best.
High income country in Luxembourg is.
Well, exactly. I was really surprised because you had this uber modern airport, and it's a small airport, don't get me wrong, but it's quite modern and it looks like, oh, let's go have a nice lounge or something like that. It wasn't that great. To be honest, I think I should have just been in the departure lounge. I think it would have been, all right, you'd have to pay for your food, but you know, why not?
If you had a better selection of menu, something you particularly want.
Our next departure, arrival, sorry, is the Berlin flight with Seafire. Luxair about to take off as well with the Dash 8. Michael, no problem at all. You take care. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Say hello to the missus as well. Hope everyone's good. David, yeah, I totally agree on that one. You've got to make sure you go for the right lounge. Otherwise, it isn't worth it. It isn't. You've got to get it right. I would barely go to a contract lounge. I think the best two lounges I've been to is probably I'd say Qantas. American Airlines is quite good, the Admiral one, and Cathay Pacific. They're the best. I mean, I've had some good days in don't get me wrong, it's still good. On a quiet day, BA's lounge is decent as well. I mean, they do some really good food options as well. That's one thing I'd say. They will never scrimp on the food and drink at BA. I think the problem which puts down BA is quite big and it can be quite busy. And I don't think there's enough seating, especially in the big one. But they've got some really good art and they've got some really good sort of displays on model, on show.
Probably no good in the rush hour or the evening.
Yeah. I mean, I've been to the South Lounge when it's a queue to get in. I think like a queue to get into a lounge.
Where you've got, is it from 8 till 10 o'clock all the flights to take off to Asia?
That's what it is. Yeah, that is exactly what it was. I think I arrived at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and you couldn't get a seat. Absolutely couldn't get a seat. In the end, I just thought, do you know what? I'll get some food and I'll go downstairs. But to be honest, you could go to the other terminal. We've got the Terminal B lounge as well. So Gate B lounge is not too bad because a lot of people don't tend to use that one. The only problem with that is it's quite far away. So if your gate's in Gate A, you're going to have a good 15-minute, 20-minute train journey.
I suppose it depends really if you know where your flight's going to depart from.
Well, that's what I normally do. I normally ask them if they can ask me where I check in. I'll drop off the bags and say, do you know the gate yet? And most of the time it's A, and sometimes I've had B. I've never had C before. But then again, that's more transatlantic, I think, C.
But I suppose the other thing is how quick you get through security.
Yeah.
That's the
well, I've never had a problem with T5 security. Never. To be honest, none of the Heathrows have had a problem with security. Yeah, the worst security, I'd say, is probably Stansted for me. I've been through.
Yeah, I've done that. There's been time we've got there well in advance, and just remember one day there wasn't even time to. Normally used to pop into Franklin Benny's because the Malaga flight.
Oh, see, mine was Weatherspoons at Stansted. I used like a Weatherspoons. Oh, it is going. I think this is the Rome flight. Just going to confirm for you. Yes, Rome flight. Someone mentioned about ITA Airways having the Italia logo. There it is, inspired by Alitalia. Now added to most of the liveries of ITA. And now we have the Ibiza flight on final with City Flyer. ITA now making their way onto the runway to depart. Vertical Gino, welcome to you. Hope you're good. This is Chow. Yeah, I agree, David. I've never had a bad time in T5 security. It's very efficient. I quite like T5, to be honest. I don't mind travelling through T5. A lot of people give it a mixed reaction, but I quite like it.
Heathrow now, you've got the Elizabeth line's actually
Yeah,
a good option.
it's a really good transiting option. Yeah, definitely. I don't like the walk from the station though to T3 or T2. That's a long walk. Yeah.
Manchester, but they've not said where they're going from in India. We're
right.
And Amsterdam are the only ones they've hinted of. But if they've got a particular alliance or code shares with anybody, because they've got a Dutch CEO.
Yeah, because isn't Air India swapping to Gatwick? Or was that another one? I can't remember now.
I know certain routes they only do from Gatwick. Mm-hmm. Whereas it seems to be, I think, and Bombay from...
Saudi swapped, isn't it? Saudi swapped to Gatwick. Yeah.
Because I think on some days they've got an A320 going there.
Yeah.
I think, is it Neom or however you pronounce it?
Yeah, Neom. I had that last week on the show. And you got now Oman Air at Stansted.
You've got Gulf Air going from Gatwick as well 3 times a week.
Yeah, somewhat. Well, speaking to two of the Gatwick Stansted staff, and I think there's going to be an increase. I think United might be coming back to Stansted. We're trying to get United back to do the New York flights.
Yeah, because I think American, you have those 2 ones where it's business class only that kind of came out at the wrong time. Max Stretton.
Yeah, that's right. Because apparently JetBlue might be interesting to Stansted as well.
Yeah, because I think the trouble is they're only doing, is it Gatwick as seasonal?
Gatwick seasonal, and Heathrow is annual, or full schedule, but they've reduced quite a lot from Heathrow because of the cost.
WestJet's the same, where it's only, I think, year-round Heathrow.
Yeah, WestJet's scaled back because they're not happy with the cost of the handling fees now. And apparently, Air Canada said the same thing. But I think I've read somewhere that Heathrow's scaled back a little bit with the cost because they lost. I think when 2024, too many were leaving the airport
there's because the fine line between the small increase and too much because
Yeah.
of the margins the airlines themselves are on.
But I thought it was interesting though that Heathrow's back is now in. Well, their numbers are now past. COVID.
Well, tomorrow's like the 5th year of lockdown anniversary day.
Yeah. Oh yeah, March. Yeah. Final passengers boarding the ITA flight. That's set to depart soon. What have we got in store for us here on the final half an hour now of City Airport? We've got they actually cancelled the Helvetic 1220 flight as well. Of course they have, because obviously it came in. Well, I'm reading that wrong, sorry. So what we got? So Florence flight landed just now. That was the Florence flight we just seen coming in. Berlin came in early as well. So we've now currently got Chambéry, Nice and Ibiza is the final 3 arrivals. And then we have Exeter, which is expected to be at 12:23. That's going to be most likely a repositioning flight. So I don't think we'll. Yeah, I think it's going to engineer, isn't it? Because I saw that. I was reading the engineer. There was an update of fleet operations for BA video, and that is that. What aircraft is that? Alpha Bravo. Yeah, it is Alpha Bravo, which is mentioned as going. It's going for 3 weeks, I think, in Exeter.
Sounds like some major overhaul.
It might be. I don't know if it's a D or an E, maybe. Quite a few in Exeter, I think. 4.
Engineering used to be.
Yeah, you've got 4 Embraers at Exeter, along with another 5, I think, A320 family from a mix of Heathrow and Gatwick. Be interesting to see what they do at Gatwick though, because Gatwick's
probably have to say because they're losing money themselves because.
Well, it's now bought over by British Airways, isn't it? Yeah.
Airways, well, if it gives us capacity.
Well, it makes it. Will that mean that they will do Airbus there as well,
Possibly.
or just Boeing?
Oh, it could be 777s because you.
I was just say, is it just a? Yeah, is it just a? It makes sense.
Used to go to Cardiff as well.
Yeah, it makes sense because I imagine that's still a cost to fly, even as a short flight. Think of the fuel they're burning.
Yeah, because there's no even way you could say you're carrying passengers and then it gets into a hangar.
That would make sense because it was. They did do that statement in there to say to meet with our economical eco demands and stuff like that, and making it more.
Because you've got no passengers.
Yeah.
It's just literally the.
It's literally.
Like it's worse than a BizJet.
Well, apparently what they were doing was.
In terms of fuel.
Yeah, someone said to me they actually loaded the parts up on the plane, so the part will be shipped with the plane emptied and arrive at the hangar. So I don't know how. I don't know if that was just for Cardiff one or not. I don't know.
I don't know if Cardiff was the proper engine overhaul base for them.
Yeah.
Because weirdly, I thought when BA. To get their original batch of 777s, which were GE powered, sold it to GE. I don't know if it's part of it, where it perhaps just overhauled the engines.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, who's going this? Who's going now? Is this the Exeter flight? Is this Alpha Bravo? Incoming is the Nice flight. No, this is Yankee Papa. Get to that in a moment. So what we're watching right now is pretty much London City's operations wrap up mainly. Now is in the next 10 minutes the final flights will depart and arrive, and they will prepare operations for Sunday services, which start at 12:30 tomorrow in the afternoon on a Sunday. Yankee Papa, what's that flying? Yankee Papa, is that Geneva? Yes, Geneva flight here. That's actually early. That would actually mean that both Exeter and Milan will be the last two flights then. So weirdly, Geneva flight was technically going to be the last flight of operations today, but that looks to be no longer the case. And also inbound is the Chambéry flight. And that, I believe, will mean that is the final lot of arrivals. So the two Ibiza flights, the Ibiza and the Nice flight, actually arrived early. And the Chambéry flight, which we're going to find, is going to be our final flight of arrivals for Saturday's operation here at London City. Carl has just correctly said that ITA is now showing down as 12:40. I've seen that as well. That was meant to be a 12:20, I believe. It's now 12:40, so that's going to be the final one. That is delayed. I don't know if that's true or not, I'll be honest, Carl, because lately what I found is Flight Radar has been pushing them back, but actually they've been turning up on time. So we'll just have to see. There is a window. They have boarded though, and I'm just seeing if, the stairs are coming off. So I wonder if that's not going to be the case. I wonder if that's going to be on time for possible 12:20. We'll just have to have a look. Anyway, here is the Chambéry flight. I'm going to be quiet. Geneva's lining up. You can see there the stairs has been detached now. And they're getting ready to push it back. So I think it will be going out in the next 10 minutes actually. I don't think we will see as long as the delay. What I've noticed today, a lot of the departure estimated times for City has actually been wrong. We've been putting them down a lot later estimation, but actually been taken off around about 5 to 10 minutes early from what they've actually suggested. So if that is the case, it would look like it will be around about 12:25, I reckon, today. They might be delayed because of slots, so we might be asked to wait because they've missed a slot. I don't know. That might be why, but we'll just have to wait and see. But it certainly, to us, looks like, as you can see, the stairs have gone away from both. The cones are being removed. They've disconnected the ground power as well. So all else, it looks like this plane is ready to go and start up. So we'll just have to see. So that is it now for arrival. There are no more arrivals for London City. Not that are a scheduled airline anyway. Oh, we've got a Thai 777 ahead of us. 777-300, yeah. See if we can get her for you guys very quickly. There she is. And then we'll get you the startup of ITA Airways A220. There it is.
weird line type because I'm so used to Thai 747s.
I quite like Thai 777s. They're really nice.
Actually saw Chameleon do a thing that went on a Thai 787-8 from Western Australia to Abu Dhabi
Oh yeah.
and changed onto Gulf Air because he gave Gulf Air quite a high rating actually. He preferred them over Thai.
Yeah.
I think he went business as well.
I say, so waiting to take off is the Geneva flight. And I think that then will mean we're waiting for the Exeter flight. That's also set to take off. Now that's showing it at 23 now. That is Alpha Bravo. Where is Alpha Bravo? Let's go have a quick look. Is that the one which has been sitting on the stand? I can't see from the... Ooh, is that Alpha Bravo? No, I don't look like Alpha Bravo.
Bravo's the very end one here.
Is the very end one? Okay, Geneva flight taking off. Yeah, actually that looks like it's going to go soon as well, Alpha Bravo. So Alpha Bravo is this one here, I believe. There it is, there's Alpha Bravo. And yeah, you can see they've connected to the cockpit, so I think we're going to see that being released soon. And also connected to the cockpit is and they've just done an engine start for the A220. You can't really see it with a strong sun, but I can just about see the engines spinning. I think number 1 is moving, but number 2 has not been started up yet. Yeah, number 2 hasn't started up, so let's watch number 2 being to get started up. Yeah, I don't think this will be a 1240. I think we're going to see operations pretty much wrapped up in the next 10 minutes now. I always never know whether or not we're going to do, normally here on the radio, I like to hold up on the radio until we get the call out to say that the airport has been handed over to ground services, and that the ops have now got control of the airfield. What's interesting actually, we don't actually see that on end ops. Is normally you see 1 or 2 aircrafts left. But actually we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 aircrafts lined up.
Because I know some of them would go to a destination.
You still got the Stansted and 1:30 onwards. You've got 2 Stansted flights, the Nice and I think it's Chambéry. And Ibiza I think now as well. And you've got 2 which go out on a Sunday as well at Stansted. Yeah, that's normally quite empty. Normally it's they come in sort of large amounts at 12:30 on the Sunday.
Maybe it's just the winter schedule.
Yeah, maybe they're getting also maintenance done on them, because they can do maintenance during the time. Because I think you can still get general aviation land here, can't you? Or can you not? Or is it just emergencies?
Just emergencies.
It is just emergencies.
Because everything smallest you have to use a time.
True. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I hope you've enjoyed it today, folks. Thank you so much for joining us. Huge thank you to our mods today as well. Don't forget you can to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Thank you so much to everyone who has done that. And there we have ITA taking off, our penultimate departure for today. It could actually well be our final one. Depends how quickly Exeter leave the stand. If they're very close to the start of the runway, so they could actually jump ahead of ITA here, and ITA could be our last flight. We'll just have to wait and see. A beautiful way to finish a stream, isn't it, folks? I think we might even have that scenario, because I've just heard on the radio that they're start approved here for Alpha Bravo, and it sounds like they may be given preference as number 1 for takeoff. So there's no need to obviously prepare the cabin, because the cabin is empty. There is no one on board this flight. It is a repositioning flight, heading off to Exeter for the next 3 weeks, I believe, for maintenance. Not too sure if it's E maintenance or C or D. I'm not too sure. But obviously it's due now for overhaul. I think we will find City Flyer will be last. Yeah, I think it is. It's too close. They would have stopped ITA if that was the case now, and they haven't. So it is ready to go. That's our penultimate flight, and City Flyer is going to be our final flight. A huge thank you to Paul Hussey as well, donating 1 membership to the channel. I appreciate that, and thank you for your continued support, Paul. And that was given to SE Aviation, a regular here on the channel. So good to see SE has received a membership from that. Thank you to that as well, Paul.
If it takes off because it's got nothing in it.
Yeah. The Exeter one, Lee makes a good point. The Exeter one should be a good watch, because that's going to be a pocket rocket, because that's going to be very light. Here we go. Penultimate takeoff here at City Airport. Here is ITA heading off to Milan. Getting stronger actually. Nearly lost my cap there. Okay, we should see ITA turn in a moment. They've just been handed off back over to London Control. Because it's such a beautiful cloudless day, we can follow it quite far. There we go, there's the turning. And that is it. That is it over there. Now with final is the Exeter, and here we go. Here it is. Now we're going to stay a little bit longer because I'd like for you guys to hear the radio call of it being handed over. We should get it at past, I reckon.
Yeah, dead on.
Dead on past. Because I believe they're allowed to keep the aircraft if they need a delay. They're allowed to keep it open for an extra 15 minutes. So I think the actual cut point, well actually no, it's half an hour because the actual cut point is 1 o'clock. But officially, air operations should close at 12:30. So we'll listen in on the radio. I'm just trying to see where ops are currently based because normally they are around close. Right, there it is, yeah. So they'll come onto the runway once it's handed over to them to do a close off the runway, and what they will do is they will do a runway check for any fault or anything damage or anything like that, and the control of the airport will be handed over to them. Everyone who has just joined us, welcome along. Good morning, or good afternoon I should say, to Maria as well. Our final flight of the day. Thank you so much everyone who has joined us today. Hope you've enjoyed it. We do appreciate your support that you guys give us. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll stay on until we get handed over onto the channel, onto radio. But our final flight is Exeter, not that far away. Just a few minutes actually. Its actual arrival is just about half an hour. So flight time very, very short indeed. Its estimated arrival time today is 1:05. So Alpha Bravo heading off for a couple of weeks now. We won't see her for a bit of time. We may see her in the next London City. We'll just have to wait and see, but heading off to maintenance now. Here is Alpha Bravo for the Exeter flight. Apparently there's VFR traffic in the area, but there we go, clearance has been given. It said 2 o'clock, so that would be 2 o'clock would be over there. I can't see anything. Normally that's a helicopter, isn't it? But unless it's from Biggin Hill. Anyway, here we go. Here's the Exeter flight. Not long for that one, was it? That was a quick rotation. Very light aircraft now, and this will be absolutely sky high in a moment. Watch this climb. It's already quite high now. I'll zoom out so you get an idea of how far it is on the ground. That is how far it is. That's how quick it is. Already about to turn. Now over onto the ground. We have Ops. And Ops should be receiving a radio transmission very soon to hand over control of the airfield.
Detail 6 and 09 request. Request operate for them taxiway.
There we go.
Op 6 number. And stop. Say again. Detail 6 and 9 request to operate for them taxiway. Op 6 and stand 9, you can enter and operate within the taxiway. Clear to end of the taxiway from stand 9 on 6.
So what will happen is he will now do a check, and then I believe the runway will be, or the airfield will be handed over to Ops. Today on duty is Op 6. It doesn't mean that the airfield is quiet. There's still a lot of action on the ground roam, so this is the opportunity for them to do maintenance on the ground with the planes and also on the airfield. I remember once a staff member at Stansted said to me that city airport staff are always envied by the other airport staff around the UK because of their time that they close. They get to do a lot more maintenance window than other airports like Stansted or Heathrow or Gatwick, because they're closed a lot sooner than others, so they have this window of opportunity. As I said, we've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 aircraft on the airfield. Quite a few actually. I'll just show you the wider shot there. Oh, it might be, yeah. Also got one down here. Normally, that is the designated sort of maintenance area that they do for sea flight, so probably this aircraft here is due to go some maintenance. I don't know though what that means for the ground services, like the ground agents here. Is that their shift over? Or like, you know, ground handlers? Emma says it's very blue. It is. It's a beautiful day today. So we should be hearing a radio call out to say that the airport is now handed over to ground services. think all of the aircraft are also offloaded now. I don't see any with the air stairs on them. Stairs attached. Yeah, probably give them a deep clean the aircraft as well. Just wait a minute or two. If we don't get anything, we will finish off. But normally, we'll be around back here if we get it. A huge thank you to everyone who has joined us today. We appreciate your support. Thank you to the mods today. And also thank you to Lee as well for joining us today. It has been a pleasure with your company, sir. Always enjoy the chats. Now the lights are on, so oh, here we go. Come on, guys. Come on, Swannick, don't let us down. I think they're going to make us wait a bit too long, so we will end it there. A huge thank you to everyone who has joined us today. Appreciate your time. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a wonderful one. It's a beautiful weather out there, so do get yourself outside. It's lovely garden weather. Enjoy yourselves. Have a fantastic time. Take care and goodbye. We'll play the music. If we do get the handover, I'll switch it back over so you can hear that. But for now, thank you so much. Take care and goodbye. We'll see you around in about a week and a bit. See you later. Bye-bye.
Jets on the rise, Stansted waves on open skies. Yeah, which runway a sight to behold. London Planespotting stories untold. We're on tour with the year we roam. Spotting planes, fake the airports to home. From the ground to the clouds we aim. London Planespotting more than a game. Wings align the runways clear ahead. Pilots wave, their smiles once spread. Airbus or Boeing, choose your side. Through the clouds where few have ever been. Airborne dreams watch them take their flight. London skies a joy from morning light.